Welcome guys, welcome to the official channel update. Now this is going to be a pizza making segment because you know me, I'm having fun with the channel. So if you want to skip the pizza making segment, which if you do, I mean, it's peak, but all right. But if you want to skip the pizza making segment and get straight to the actual channel update, I'll probably leave timestamps. If not, just click past it. But other than that, after that, you'll see me again either outside or inside. I don't know. It's nice right now. It's got like a cool breeze, so I was just kind of just kicking it outside. And yeah, we're gonna get into it. Thank you for everyone who's still followed the channel for this long, and even when I'm not uploading, you guys are still subscribed and stuff. Appreciate y'all. Not a dead channel yet. No, I'm just joking. I'm not gonna speak that into the existence. But again, I'm gonna give a whole update on everything, plans on what I want to do with the channel. Not much is gonna shift, but there may be a significant shift. And if the content doesn't resonate with you anymore, I mean, that's okay. You feel free to do. You got free will. Do what you want to do. But I do appreciate all of you from every single piece of media, fandom, whatever that I've interacted with, and the ones that I've networked with outside of YouTube. And it's been also a really great year outside of my channel, just in general, and just a lot of things shifting. So yeah, man, without further ado, because I know in the pizza making section, I think I say, I don't know if I'm going to leave in the final product. I'm just going to leave in the final product because it was my second time making pizza and this one came out beautiful. So yeah, I got to leave it in. And then I'm going to get to the nitty gritty of the future of the channel. Yeah. All right, I'm out. Love y'all. Remember to be you, be authentically you, be polarizing, because that is truly what creates reality. I'm starting to see it more and more, man. But yeah, all right, I'm out. Peace. Okay, so we are making a pizza today, and then we're gonna get into the actual video. So I'm gonna cut up this process really quickly, but I made my first homemade pizza a couple days ago. It was all right. It was pretty good. I didn't cook it for long enough because, man, cooking a pizza in the oven, you gotta play around with your settings, and you gotta cook pizza at the highest heat. But I'm gonna do that, and then we're just gonna talk about things and updates on the channel. So yeah, I mean, let's get to it. Let's get to the pizza. I also low-key have to wing these ingredients because I see so many different recipes online for making a basic homemade pizza, and then I started realizing to myself that, dang, I gotta kind of experiment. This is like food chemistry, and it's like, yeah, it's like that one baking class I took is kind of helping here, but not all the way. So if you see something weird, I'm not talking about my measurements. You're just gonna see the ingredients go in, and then you're gonna see us top the pizza and everything here. When I say us, like there's someone else in here. I'm alone. Alrighty, here we go. Yeast. Don't worry, I cleaned the counters. Okay, so in the last recipe, I didn't use sugar, but apparently sugar helps with the browning, so we're gonna do that. Got a little bit of sugar. But now, our water. Make sure it's warm. Warm, not hot. And I think this is what I messed up about my last dough, but the pizza was still good because I pretty much killed the yeast. Honestly, to be honest, we're just gonna hand stir this. I hope this yeast is not dead. I mean, it still makes a dough, so the time to get flour all over the place is starting. So, and I wiped this counter down like 4 times. But all right, 3 cups. Boom. That in there. Olive oil, salt. All right, time to mix all that together. Some say if it's sticky like this, you add more flour. No! Oh my gosh, no. I'm gonna let that rest now for like 10 minutes. I don't need to keep doing this. Here's the dilemma I'm in. I'm gonna knead this dough a little bit more, add a little bit of flour, and then prep it to like what they call bulk ferment. Is it bulk ferment? I think I'm using the right terminology. Bulk ferment for about like 4 hours till I'm ready to actually use it. And I don't know, I heard a tip that fermentation is the thing that makes pizza really good. Like even keeping it in the fridge for like 3 days, but I'm not doing that. I am celebrating a massive win that I've had. So I'm having this pizza today. But yeah, so I don't know if I film the rest of the video when the pizza's done, or dang, I got blueberries all over me. What the heck? Oh, that was from the bristle brush. Like I broke my fast yesterday night. I was like doing a 2 to 3 day fast, and I broke my fast, and I had this awesome smoothie. But yeah, okay. So I was washing the thing, and then I looked, and I got blueberry stuff. I mean, look at this stuff. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, I don't know if I filmed the video immediately after I do the dough or shower and everything, because I'm preparing the dough for later, and then I was gonna do a bunch of like laundry and stuff like that, and do the other half of my workout, and then film the rest of this video when the pizza was done. Or maybe I should just put a clip of the pizza being done towards the end. I don't know. I guess I'll figure it out. I mean, you'll see what ends up happening in the rest of the video. So there you go. A lot easier. I don't know if you're already getting that shot. Oh, this dough is way better. Oh my gosh, the first pizza I made it was pretty good. Like, I have pictures of it. I'm almost scared to show you guys the pictures because I'm going to be judged for letting the cheese burn a little bit. But it's because I learned that if you have a home oven, you really need to crank that thing up. And I can only really crank mine up to 500. So I think it might go beyond 500. This is a pretty good oven that they have. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna try this time, but I'll put a little picture of the pizza. I won't lie. I'll put it. I'm not scared. I'm not scared of judgment. I'm super proud of myself. Super proud. So yeah. Look at this bowl. Way to go. That's it. It's absolutely a beautiful day outside, and I don't even think I could see you guys, to be honest. I'm trying to look. I can't. The sun is just in the way. But I think I'm going to come back to when the pizza is done. I'm in fresh clothes. I'm showered because, again, I was jogging this morning. So, yeah, I think that I'm pretty sure that's a smart move. This video is a little bit chaotic, but, you know, that's how I've been on this channel since the beginning. That's the point. That's the energy of this channel. Just be all over the place and just be odd and have a good time. But yeah, we're gonna get into some stuff about the channel and the future of the channel very soon. I'm not gonna lie to you, I think half of that yeast was dead, but either way. We're going to turn the whole pizza making into this deep allegory about life and experience and the human experience, because you guys already know how I get down on the channel with metaphysics and blah blah blah. And then I was like, yeah, anyways. How much the dough expanded. Boom. Look at that big old boy. But yeah, we're gonna get that done. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this dough looks so amazing. Like, I thought I killed the yeast, but look at that pocket. Oh, it's airy. This is my second attempt at pizza, so you guys don't understand how excited I am. Look at this. I don't know if I'm supposed to pop the air bubbles, but oh, let's get this. Let's get this. So we're gonna, you know, take it out, knead it and everything, and I'm probably gonna make cuts because I don't know how much space I have on my phone. But we're gonna take it out, slap it on here, divide it, put it in these containers, and put one of it away, and then cook the other one. I'm still wonder, I'm still in the same outfit. Didn't even shower or anything yet. Kind of nasty. Make sure you shower after working out. But I had to make breakfast and a smoothie and everything, so yeah. So we're gonna go, I gotta get the flour and stuff. Give me a second. Let's go. This was the big air bubble. I think this would have been good on the crust. But I think more get created, whatever. I don't have a kneading technique. It's like scoop and then pull. Scoop and pull. Oh my goodness, man. Look at that. That is beautiful. That is so beautiful. I'm making it into 2 balls anyways. Pinching it. That technique where you pinch it. Shower time. Go. You're gonna see how the crust is underneath. My stuff, but it's all good. It looks beautiful on the bottom. There we go. Now look at this glove. It's cooked. So sick. Okay. Let's get straight to business. So, the channel, reactions, Critical Role, the campaigns, gaming, the new internet iceberg that came out. Shout out to you, Potted, man. Thank you for like keeping up. Bro, I'm genuinely, okay, I can't hype it or I feel like I'm gonna sound like cringe. The massive YouTube iceberg was such a fun chapter in like my YouTube career with Soygwin and Potted Plant. I mean, it was so much fun. And now the massive internet iceberg is a whole nother opportunity of things to do content with. So yeah, so I'm going to talk about all that. Warhammer, the actual D&D campaign that I was supposed to play, so much. Now, I'm just going to say it like this. Life. Shout out to you, Purple. Purple was going to run this one shot for me, and still, I bet we'll get to it one day. So don't feel bad if you're out there watching this, Purple. But yeah, man, life, and just everything's shifting, and it's been actually such a wild journey. I wouldn't. It's weird, It's like I'm very big on that. We are definitely like the narrators of our own life, right? But I just could not imagine a better story being written. It's like when you let go and let God, your reality plays out in such a crazy way when you just put all the focus and energy back into yourself. Because to focus on yourself is to literally focus on others. You need to build yourself up to a high degree before you can help someone else outside of yourself, which you're not really helping someone else. Everyone's like a reflection of you in a source sense, right? And when you go within yourself and build your inner fortitude, your inner world to just an untouchable degree, the others around you it really begins to rub off. And it goes back to videos that I made years ago, even talking about the video like you lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. It really is true. more and more that I've worked with people outside myself, I realized that you really just can't help anyone or give advice or anything to anyone. You can plant little seeds, but you really can't do anything unless they want to do it for themselves. Now I'm saying all this because it's like, you know, sometimes when people hear about, you know, the power of I am or going within, and we're about to get there in a second, they think it's like self-centered, narcissist and all this. And it's like, no, you literally have to build yourself up to become the one who can shift the world. But shifting the world starts from within. It doesn't, you know, and I realized this, you know, I juggled with this in manifestation for years, and literally I am seeing everything that I was doing on such a small scale manifest almost instant. Like, it's so wild. Meeting the right people, like blah, blah, blah. And I already have videos on the channel, even like during the Minecraft little gameplays I was doing, like talking about the wild synchronicities I was witnessing over the last 2 years. But now, man, oh my gosh, this year has been absolutely nuts since I've just really embodied everything that I kind of already knew, right? And a couple of those synchronicities I want to talk about. So let's talk about it right here. Shout out to Elio. I'm going to show some clips of Elio. Just like my interview with Max Igan, I think I'm going to get a video with Elio. I'm just putting it out there. I'm going to say it now. This dude, this being is super cool. He made a book called The School. I think either The School for Gods or The School of Gods. I was watching an interview where he literally talked about, you know, a reader of the book. And he basically was like, you wrote the book. And I got exactly what he meant. This dude, my higher self brought him to me literally while I was on a 3-day fast. So funny. But I'm going to get some content with him. I definitely got to get some content with him, just because this is a being that I feel like is really on my frequency when it comes to just the things I've came to now. And that's definitely why he came into my awareness now. But yeah, anyways, so I'm going to put that clip right here.
You know, because when you enter into fear or doubt, worries, suspiciousness, that is the greatest moment where you have to be still, silent, secretly silent, and you see victory will reveal. Will reveal. You do not achieve victory. Victory is within you. Success is within you. I hope that each of you can read it. You will see the School for Gods. You will see that the antagonist, I dedicated a chapter to the antagonist, because the antagonist loves you much more than you can love yourself. Then if the antagonist is ferocious, violent, terrible, that means that your ideas are great. Otherwise, your antagonist will be very small. And but when you have great ideas, you know, the world has to mirror that idea. And you have to be able to understand that the antagonist is something that you create from within and appears outside yourself just to be visible. Then the motto, visibilia ex invisibilibus, from the invisible, the visible. It means just that the world of causes is, we call invisibility, but for me is very much visible.
Then I got to give a shout out to Eric from The Power of I Am, because he put my testimonial in a video, and I'm sure a good handful of you came over from his channel and found my channel. I seen some comments that were like, oh my gosh, I love your dancing and stuff, but I found you on Eric's channel. So I got to give a shout out to Eric. I'm going to put a clip of him in here.
Things I can? Oh, doesn't it just so happen? It just so happens that the thing that I never erase, the mental plane is the cause and the physical plane is the effect. So I only change in here, then this changes. You don't say. Now, to all the people that think their circumstances are above God after they claim I'm all that is and I'm source and I'm all this shit, but just because Sally doesn't text you on a Tuesday, all hell breaks loose. And I don't care what the situation, guys, is, because it is what it is. What's out there, you can't change it. So are you just going to keep crying about it so you get more of it? Because unfortunately, reality doesn't give a shit. Reality doesn't care. Reality amplifies you, what you accept, what you put your attention on, what you identify with. So wake the fuck up. Get it all out of your system. Cry all you want. Because reality is just going to give you you. I'm sorry, I didn't make the fucking rules, but that's how it is. Okay? So once you get it all out of your system and you finally want to decide, you know what? I see how I got here. By the way, watch the video. I might have to make a new one. Watch the video face to face with an old god. Know thyself. You know what? I'm going to make a new one.
I didn't know if the outside cars driving by was going to be a little bit too crazy, but what was I just saying? I'm not going to go back and watch the clip. I wanted to give a shout out to all these people, and I want to give a shout out, but I'll maybe wait it to the end of the video because I don't know if her and I are going to do a collaboration yet, but I'm still going to give a shout out because I just like putting people on to awakened individuals that I feel like resonate with the things that I talk about.
First of all, you need to understand that not everyone in life is operating from the same level of reality because of the amount of awareness they have and the level of consciousness they have. This is why sometimes you can speak to someone and you can explain something, but they will never ever understand. That's for one. And for two, this is why you can be speaking to someone but be speaking a completely different language, because everyone is operating at different levels. And the thing is, the system is designed in a way where nobody even knows that the levels exist. That's for one. And for two, no one even knows that they're on level 1. But level 1 is where most of society is. So level 1 is basically where you live in the system completely.
So I'll give her a thing here, but we may be working something out. I'm not gonna spoil anything too much. I don't want to talk about certain things too soon. But yeah, another really cool opportunity. And what is it? And shout out to IMA again for putting me in her video. I was actually shocked that the video ended with what I was saying about about to cry. I was like, so wild. But it was cool to be in the video, and I laughed when I seen my little clip being shout out in there, because oh my gosh, it's wild. Hold on, I gotta talk about perspective for a second. But what was crazy is what was it, my girlfriend had, I don't know if she had sent the video, I forgot what happened, but sent the video of me being in that video to one of her friends, or I think it was I don't remember how it was, but he seen in the video that I was in a collective clip with Candace Owens, and he was like, what is he doing next to Candace Owens? And it was so funny because it was like, no, it's a shout out video. I'm not in the video because me and Candace Owens are on the same fucking wave. That shit cracked me up. But I know I said I would get to the point, and now everybody's probably watching the video like, yo, I thought he said he was going to get to the point. But all of these shout outs and all this is very important for one reason. So now to shout out everyone that I always do in a thank you video, from everything, man, from SCPs to Warhammer to the YouTube iceberg, people who are interested in that, to all of you souls out there, for anything, for even the one series, everything that's been on the channel, because I feel like there were a lot of great moments, even the Wendigoon stuff, man. Thank you guys, seriously, thank you guys. Thank you to people who shout me out. The funny thing about IMA, before I move on, it was funny because I see her post about people calling her controlled opposition, and I literally said in my reaction video that I wonder if she is. But I'm glad she watched and comprehended what I said, because sometimes people hear something, get triggered, and they're already committed to misunderstanding everything that's about to come out of your mouth. So in the video, I made it very clear that I said, I wonder if she's controlled opposition. But there were some comments that took that. Majority of the comments, awesome, love you guys. And again, it was in my awareness. There was one or two, couple of them that were like, she is not controlled opposition, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, you just never know. You do realize there was I'm not going to give any energy to him. There was a big dude that I did say was controlled opposition that came out and admitted that he was controlled opposition, and it cracked me up. But I'm not going to talk about that dude on my channel ever again and even mention the name. But yeah, man, because it's just a discernment thing. There are just certain people who are even awakened that they play their role. And we're all actors to a degree, but there are definitely some ones on the world stage that take a little contract and don't speak. There's a lot of content creators like that. But nonetheless, whatever you choose to do with your experiences, we're still all whatever, that's neither here nor there for right now. But I want to give a shout out to all this, to everyone who has contributed to the channel. And I want to say this right here. why I put the clip of Elio, the power of I am, and even talking about this very cool individual that I'm going to put in here too, is because when I did the Max again interview, something in me was on fire. And I keep getting little blips of this happening more and more. I just had a little like an interview for a career opportunity, right, in my personal life. And I remember the guy, like, we're just all in there yapping. Literally every interview I've had because I moved states was like have been like conversations, and I end up getting the offer. Like, I left there knowing that I'm probably going to get offered the job, right? And it's funny because in it he was like, dude, he's like, dude, you're so easy to talk to. And it's funny because it's like I've noticed that I just have this thing, this natural connectivity with people. And a long time ago, and I was told actually like around the end of last year, yo, you should be doing this. Why not do like the street interview type content, things like that? Now, I don't really want to do anything like that, at least yet, or maybe, and I don't know what I would ask. But there was a channel that was really inspirational to me that I was watching my girlfriend, called Discover Connection. And we love this channel. Like, I absolutely think it's probably one of the best channels on YouTube. It just feels really authentic, and I'm pretty sure it is. And how they hitchhiked across America, that was nuts. Now, do I want to do stuff like that? I'm probably wild enough to, but I also, my girlfriend won't allow that. But anyways, it's just I love Discover Connection. And my version of Discover Connection is talking consciousness and metaphysics stuff with individuals like Max Igan, or Eric or Elio, these individuals that I'm like, yo, it'd be so cool to like see two universes collide, and just use my platform, even though it's not really like that, but just channel with them and see where a conversation authentically flows and goes, because I just love yapping with people. And it's funny because I don't really put any label. Again, to me, it's like, you're not going to put a God in a box. I'm not going to put a label on myself. I'm neither really introverted or extroverted. It depends the day, man. But when I go out in the world to network and connect, I really do like hearing people's stories and their mindset and what built them and what they deal with, and learning. And you never know, you can learn something new from every single conversation, because there's billions of different perspectives and different human experiences out there, you know and even, and again, it does has nothing to do with being awakened. It's whatever you believe in, whatever connects you to your God or source, or whatever you believe reality to be. And that's what I always want Lunarwaslost to represent as well. Trust me, because, man, it's just like, you know judge free zone, as in what you connect with in a deeper spiritual level, unless you're doing some real weird shit out in the world. But other than that, you know so I'm realizing, like, man, this has always been a thing to my character, and I have to move on this. I have to move on it. And the thing is even the Max Igan interview slash conversation thing, which I even told him, it's just like an interview slash conversation. I just want to have a conversation with you and put you on my platform because you're a cool dude, and we really do resonate with a lot. It's funny, I went to check up on him not recently, but a little bit ago, and he was talking about a concept that I already thought about years ago, and I laughed because I'm like, dude, this is how I know. This is why I move off of the vibes and connecting with certain individuals. But nonetheless, um, that's the channel update. I want to bring it back to when I was doing gaming commentaries, but talking about, consciousness and my things I was experiencing with synchronicity and, all of this. And it's cool because those videos have made me connect with some of the coolest individuals. Even getting brought on to a podcast with these four powerful women. It was either four or three, and it was so sick. And it was during like the solar eclipse back in 2023, 2024. I think it was 2023. And it was just such a sick experience to be doing that while the eclipse was happening. It was like, yo, we were honestly, it was funny because I was brought on to speak, but I was so in awe of what everyone else was saying. Like, how strong their self-concept was from these businesswomen. It was sick. And that's why I say, like, to me, and in my own life, a lot of the best lessons I've learned have come from women. And I think it's a vice versa thing. There's a balance of the two energies. But seriously, man, like, Anyways, I can go down a whole nother rabbit hole with that. That's what caused me to have so many takes that I had to delete. And I want to shift gears maybe back into that, but subtly, and have fun with it a bit more on the channel and keep it still gaming related to topics we're talking about, but maybe how I extract the consciousness. Like when I do music videos, oh, that's the last shout out I have to give out. But like when Mind Flip, seeing the video I did, that was a full circle moment. That was freaking cool. But him saying, man, you nailed the message of the song exactly how I wanted someone to pick up, or any of the other artists that I got to connect with. Again, like it's that. It's like I think I'm going to go back to extracting how I consciously view like certain signs or symbols within things and talk about them and just have fun on the channel doing that. Now, does that mean reactions end? Not necessarily. I think I literally move in phases. I think everyone to a degree moves in phases, whether there's subtle changes or whether there's grand changes. But this is just another phase for me in that sense where it's like, I think I'm just moving through another phase of like not reactions for a while. And again, something I said in one of the other takes was that, man, I had such a great experience when, not when I cleared all my videos, but that was also freeing for a moment. But the series that I put before I cleared all my videos, which was the Tomb Raider series, when I played that, and there were people waiting for the next episode, and I was like, man, really? And my heart was like pulling towards that direction. Something in me was like, yeah, man, gameplay videos. And I had so much fun doing the Half-Life series as well, and there was a lot of consciousness stuff in that. But Morgan Freeman, Morgan Freeman, Gordon Freeman. But yeah, so oh my god, that's fucking hilarious. So I think I'm gonna go back in that direction. Now, I'm again, like I said, I'm still keeping up with Campaign 4 and Critical Role. There have been a lot of cool moments. I just haven't felt pulled to make, the content like that. And again, I would say I'm very aligned with myself in real life. So my creation has to come from that point. And it's like if I don't feel pulled to talk about something or make things, I'm not just going to be like a channel that's going to report on something for the sake of reporting on something. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of topics I'm sure that in an algorithmic sense, and we take away energy, but everything is still energy. In an energetic sense, there's a lot of energy focused towards certain world events going on right now and certain things that I could make a video on, or reaction videos to, and things. But it's like, yes, I know I this is what I battle with. Yes, it would be so easy, and but it's not aligned. I don't want to just make reaction videos because this will pop and this will pop. It's like, yes, I know that. I'm pretty sure I would be huge if I did things like that, but I don't want to do it that way. And that's always been the battle, but with me and the ego I created that is Lunarwaslost. It's too it can't. I don't want to feel like I'm just pushing out content. No, it's like I want the videos to really have meaning. And I've sat whatever reaction I've done, and literally I could stretch a 1 minute trailer to like 10 minutes, and it's not even stretching. I'm genuinely a yapper. But yeah, man. And it's, again, I was battling with that because I'm like, dude, I have to do something aligned to me. I don't want to do something like in business just because it works. The doing something that works has to be aligned. And the thing is, I know I'm the one that makes it work. So that's why I'm not really scared of this shift. If I lose 200 people, 300 people, that 300 people might be the thing that has to gain 10,000. Who knows? But, maybe this shift is more just for me too. And it's just like, I'll still be posting and stuff, but who knows if the content will resonate with that many people. Thing is what I know is when you take aligned action in your life, it usually works out really good. So I'm going to do it. And if the future content doesn't resonate with you or anything, hey, thank you for being here in the long run. I really hope I inspired you to go out and be consistent in your own life. I know I've been doing some challenges on other channels and stuff that were fun, that were inspiring some people. And yeah, there's stuff I'm doing outside of Lunarwaslost that is just like, it's a ton of fun. But really, I'm just inspiring the thing within the individual person that already exists. It's just lying dormant until another person comes along and activates that in you, or serves as the catalyst and the reminder of like, hey, We got the same energy in us. Yours is just lying dormant. Be you, be authentic, be polarizing. And what I'm realizing in life a lot now is, just show up who you are, man, and let people figure it out for them. Because again, your perception of yourself and the connection between the divine and yourself is the only thing that really matters. And and then again, just like I always used to say in the intros, not stepping on anyone else's path. As long as you're not doing that, anyone else's dealings with you or image of you in their head is that fight in the mirror, bruh. Scream and punch at a wall, because your battle ain't with me, it's with yourself. But yeah, so that's it, man. That's it. That's pretty much it. And so that's where I'm going to take it. I'm going to, maybe I will just interview people on the street, just who knows, we'll see. But I'm going to segue into more of that content. And I got some stuff coming up now, so I'm excited for that. And we're going to see how it does and what it does. Hits, maybe not. Guess we will see. But other than that, much love to all of you. And I think I got a clip at the end that I wanted to throw in here. But again, remember, just be you out there. Put that energy into you. Reality is really being created from the inner outer. And it's so fucking crazy when you actually like embody it. It's part-time God, from being a part-time God to being a full-time God, dude. Yeah, it's a different level. It's freeing. It's so weird. And it's a sense of stillness. But I have seen time seems to collapse when you really start to go within yourself and embody a lot of what you learned in the human experience. Time seems to collapse and things seem to happen very quickly, and it's insane. But yeah, I'm gonna put some like random clips at the end. Oh, that's the last thing. This one isn't random, but the last one I think was just signing off on the video while I was driving, and I thought I wanted to throw that in there. Who knows why? I'm just being me, right? This is my creativity. But I've been training for a half marathon, so I have a little clip of running with a Grizz song that I'll probably put in here. Or, well, the Grizz song is on there because it's screen recorded, but yeah. And just more inspiration to get up and do it. I think my daily steps today are like at 11,000. We talked about it at this little career interview that I did where he was like, see, people like you. He was like, it's creating those small wins in the mornings. You got up today and already hit your 10K steps. And I was like, I didn't even do what I wanted to do because I usually do it at 5 a.m. But yeah. And I'm working up for a way, way, way bigger event, by the way. A half marathon. It's like, I realized I'm already at the athleticism where I could go sign up and do it now and get one done. But I'm working up to a crazy event. And you want to know what's so insane about seeing these things and just having this weirdly found love and attachment to like ultra running and stuff now. Like I've just been consuming so much of this content is every time I see a video, like there was a crazy clip that happened today where literally somebody was recording an ultra marathon event in like another country, and the time on their phone, I think they were live streaming. I have a clip of it. I don't know if I should throw it in here because I was going to make it into like a little short, but literally the time on their phone was 5:55. Blew my mind. I was like, no way. What is the weirdest spot to see an angel number on someone's phone who someone else was recorded in a video of them recording an ultra marathon? I was like, that was one of the coolest synchronicities. But yeah, since I've been watching these videos, some of their bike miles and stuff and everything that have been coming out have literally been like 4:44:44, 5:55:55. One of the races, the grand race, was literally called 7:77, and one of the runners' first times, actually Michelle, she does the Challenge Accepted series, her time in the first race was 4:44:44. I was like, and this was all being seen in the same day, and I was like, oh yeah, wow, the switch is on now. I don't know. I guess really going within was the answer. And the thing is I've been doing it for years, but I was doing it almost like shaky. As Eric says, part-time God. I was like dipping in and dipping out, dipping in, dipping out, being human over here, and then being like, hold up. What am I doing? What? And then like dipping back, and I'm like, oh my gosh, bro, I'm gonna just stay within myself, bro, because everything is within you. You don't need anything outside of yourself. All the love, all the success, all the glory, it's in here. So Anyways, that's an experience. You will literally, when you feel it, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Anyways, I'm out of here. Thank you guys. Love y'all. I'm gone. After that 10K steps today, I'm fried. I'm actually fried. You know, I was sore because I was trying to do sprints, but man. Ooh, but alignment has been crazy, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope, I don't know, you understand where I'm coming from and everything like that. But since the world is a reflection of me, I believe that you guys will get where I'm coming from. The real, true, awakened souls. I feel like we're just moving in an age of like, things are gonna, as you know, AI progresses and everything like this, I do believe technology is just a mirror of us. Things will become more organic. People will, you know, I've already seen people making walking businesses, you know, and Gary Vee called it, which is really cool. That's like such a really good idea in your area to make a walking business. Hang on, pals. But yeah. Alrighty, that's it for me. Now pay attention to the road.